Hi everyone, so today I'm decluttering my foundation primers, foundations, and powders. I have a bunch of different things in here and I haven't gone through this drawer in a while. It's a little bit cluttery and messy, so I cannot wait to declutter it. I'm not going to set a specific goal this time or for this video just because there's a bunch of different categories and I really have no idea how many products I need to declutter. I'm just going to declutter old expired products or things I don't use and then hang on to products that I love. I'll just keep it simple. So that is what I'll do. So my makeup organization for this drawer just consists of glossy boxes. It is super simple. I could probably use something a little bit better just because my products are kind of just thrown in here, but I just kind of separate them based on category. So I will start with my foundation primers. So I have this box and this box. Foundation primers are one of my favorite things in the world. So I have a few that I love, but there are definitely some that I don't use. So this one is the Laura Mercier foundation primer in Radiance, which is one of my favorites. So I will definitely hang on to this one. And then back here I have a Mirabella primer that I haven't even opened yet. I've actually been loving this so much. I have one that I'm currently using, so I'm going to hang on to that. Over here I have one from City Color Cosmetics. This is just their face primer, but I haven't actually, I think I might have used it once, but I don't really reach for it, so I'm going to declutter this one. And then I have the Maybelline Baby Skin. I like this product, but I don't really feel like it helps my foundation stay in place longer, so I don't really use it, so I will declutter this one. This one is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, which is one of my favorites for sure, so I will hang on to that one. Over here I have an e.l.f. Cosmetics. This is their Hydrating Under Eye Primer. I do like this product, but I don't usually take the extra step in the morning to really prime my under eye area. I just use whatever eye primer I'm using, so I will declutter this one. Over here is the Laura Geller Spackle Tinted Under Makeup Primer. This is one of my favorites too, so I'm definitely going to keep this one. And then I have an e.l.f. Cosmetics Poreless Face Primer, which is definitely one of like my all-time favorite face primers, so I will keep this one. This one is by Jouer. It is their Anti-Blemish Matte Primer. I love this one because it does have salicylic acid, so if you have sensitive, oily, acne-prone skin, this is like the perfect primer for you. I'm almost finished with this one, so I think I'm going to hang on to it and finish it up. This one is from YSL. It is their Touche Eclat Blur Perfector. I love their packaging. I think it's so beautiful, but honestly I wasn't the biggest fan of this. I felt like it did a good job at blurring pores, so if you have really obvious pores you might like this, but it didn't really make my foundation last any longer. It did go on smoothly, but I really don't end up using it a whole lot. This one is the Cover FX Protection Primer. This one has SPF 30, so I love hanging on to this one, especially for the summertime, so I will keep that one. And then lastly I have this one from Julep. This is their Blank Canvas Mattifying Face Primer. I feel like I am going to go ahead and declutter this one. I would say I would hang on to it for summer, but I do have this one from Jouer, which is kind of similar, so I think I will pass this one along to someone else. Down here I just have a few of the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer samples. I am going to keep these. These are just perfect for traveling, and this is one of my favorite foundation primers. Back here I have a few other primers and then a few random products. So this is the e.l.f. Matte Magic Mist and Set. I'm going to hang on to this as well as their regular mist and set because I do like having these. Down here I have a few e.l.f. primers. So this one is their Mineral Face Primer. This is just like a good everyday primer that's really great at smoothing out your skin. This one is their Blemish Control Face Primer, which I actually haven't even tried yet, so I am going to hang on to this. And then the last one is their SPF 20 Sunscreen Face Primer, which I definitely want to keep for spring and summer. But this one is the YSL Touche Eclat Blur Primer, and again this is really similar to the other YSL product, but I feel like since I have oily skin, this isn't the best option for me. If you have dry skin, you might really like this. I have a bunch of these sunscreen samples from Coola. I like these a lot. I think that they're great if you need a good sunscreen for your face, but I have a lot of other products that I use that have sunscreen in them, so I think I'm going to declutter these because I have other facial sunscreens, I just don't need them. This one is the Air Rescue Balm. I usually use this if I have like a really dry area on my skin, but I haven't used it in a while, so I'm going to declutter this. And then the last thing back here is from Ipkin, New York. It is the Pore Apple Sunscreen SPF 40, but I haven't actually used this. I just have other products I prefer, so I'm going to declutter this one as well. Over here I have foundations, and then back here I have concealers, so I will start with foundations. This is the e.l.f. Moisturizing Foundation Stick. I actually haven't used this. I've only swatched it, so I definitely want to use this one before I decide to declutter it. Underneath here I have an e.l.f. foundation serum. This one is actually a little bit too dark for me. It's actually really too dark for me, so I'm going to go ahead and declutter that one. This is the Revlon Color Stay Whipped Foundation. I haven't used this in forever, but it used to be my favorite, so I think I'll hang on to it for a little while longer and put it in my everyday makeup drawer and see if I still like it. I have two of the Revlon Color Stay foundations. One is for normal to dry skin and one is for combination oily skin. I usually end up reaching for these a lot during the summer, so I think I will hang on to those. The only BB cream that I like is this one from Pond's. It is their Luminous Finish BB Plus. It's one of my favorites, so I'm definitely going to keep that. And then the only CC cream that I like is this one from IT Cosmetics. It is their Your Skin But Better CC Plus. This is like one of my favorite face products ever, so I'm definitely going to hang on to both of these. Over here I have the Maybelline Matte and Poreless, which is one of my favorites, so I think I will hang on to that. And then over here I have the Gorgeous Cosmetics Base Perfect Liquid Foundation. I really like this, but unfortunately this is like way too dark for me right now. It might match during the summer, but if it does, I'll repurchase it in a lighter color and I will pass this one along to my sister because she has a little bit of a darker skin tone than I do. The CoverGirl 3-in-1 is my absolute favorite of the moment, so I just have this one and this one. These shades are a little bit dark right now, but they will probably match me during the summer, so I'm going to hang on to those. And then, oh, I have a face primer. This is the Bare Minerals Prime Time. I really like that, so I will keep it. This is the Tarte Maracuja Miracle. I completely forgot I had this. This is their Found Sealer. It's like a medium, possibly full coverage foundation, but it is perfect for the winter time because it's really hydrating, or if you have dry skin. So I need to use this one while it is still winter. And then back here I just have one of the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous. This one's actually super old. I actually have a new one that I'm using on my vanity, so I don't even know why I have this. So I will declutter this one. It probably just has like a tiny little bit left, but I've had it forever. This is the e.l.f. HD Mattifying Balm. I'm not a huge fan of like these balm products. I just feel like they just don't really work well for me, so I'm going to declutter this one. This is the Benefit Boing Concealer, which is one of my favorites, so I think I will hang on to that. And then this is the Stila Stay All Day Concealer, which I really like this one as well, so I think I will keep this one. This is a concealer stick that I got in a subscription service, but it is broken, so I am going to go ahead and declutter it. I could probably fix it, but really I never use it anyway. This is the Perfection Eye Cream and Concealer by the brand 11 Skin. I'm sure I got this in a subscription box and I just haven't even had a chance to use it, so I'm going to pass this one along to somebody else. This is from IT Cosmetics. It is their CC Plus Eye, and while I love the CC Plus cream, the one for eye just really like settles into my fine lines and it's really not flattering on me, so I'm going to pass this one along to someone else because I haven't even used it yet. I have two of these IT Cosmetics eye lifts in a tube. These have like the Bye Bye Under Eyes on one side and then a liquid brightener on the other side. This one's just in a lighter shade and this one's in a little bit of a darker shade. I think I will hang on to those. I'm not the biggest fan of the Bye Bye Under Eyes just because I find that it kind of settles into my fine lines, which I do have the Bye Bye Under Eye, but I think, I don't know, I haven't used it in a while, so I think I might try it out again and see how I like it. And then what is this one? This is just the Bye Bye Under Eye again, but this one's in the shade Neutral Medium, and I think I will give this one to my sister just because this definitely does not match me. I wear light and that's probably even a little bit too dark for me. And then the last thing in here is a Dr. Jart Plus Ceramiding Cream, which this is like so good for dry skin. If you have really dry areas on your face, you will love this. It literally just like transforms your skin, but mine's like pretty much gone, so I'm going to go ahead and declutter it. So over here I have the Too Faced Primed and Poreless Powder. I'm going to go ahead and declutter this one just because it's a good powder, but I really have loose powders that I love, so I will pass this one along to someone else. This is the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder, which is one of my favorites, so I'm definitely going to hang on to that one. And then back here I have the Stila Perfectly Poreless Putty Perfector. The color's a little bit too dark for me to match during most of the year, but I think I will try to use it again in the summertime and see if it matches me then because I really like the texture and consistency. This is the Maybelline Dream Matte Powder, which I used to love. This was like my all-time favorite powder, but I think they discontinued it. They replaced it with a different, it's like the Dream Wonder powder, I want to say, which I haven't even tried yet, but I've had this for years. Like I cannot even tell you guys how long I've had this, so it is time to declutter this one. I just recently got this. This is the Laura Geller Double Take Baked Versatile Powder Foundation in medium, which is a little bit too dark dark for me right now, but I'm hoping it will match during the summertime. This one is the e.l.f. Perfect Finish HD powder, which is really great. It's just like a pressed translucent powder. My packaging is struggling a little bit, but I'm going to hang on to that one. That being said, I think I am going to go ahead and declutter the e.l.f. HD powder. This is like the same thing, but this one is in a loose form, just because I have my Laura Mercier powder and this e.l.f. powder, so I think I will declutter this one, but it is a great option if you're looking for an inexpensive loose powder. I love the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores powder. It's one of my favorite things ever, so I'm going to hang on to that. And then I love my e.l.f. HD Under Eye Setting Powder. This one is from Makeup Forever. It is just their HD loose powder, but I'm going to pass this one along to someone else just because I already have a few loose powders. This is the Revlon Photo Ready powder. Again, this is really old and I just don't use it, so it's time to declutter this one. And then way back here I have a CoverGirl setting powder, which I love, so I'll hang on to that one. That one's a little bit dark for me now, but it will probably match me during the summertime. This is the CoverFX Custom Cover Drops, which I love. This should be in the foundation section. And then I have a Benefit Hello Flawless powder in the shade Petal, which is just too dark for me right now. But this is like my absolute favorite powder of all time, so I will definitely hang on to this one. This box just has a few random things. It has one of my IT Cosmetics CC Plus creams, and this is just in like a darker shade for during the summertime, so I will keep that. Then I have Benefits Erase Paste, which is like one of my favorite products, so I'm going to hang on to that as well. This is from Tarte Cosmetics. I love the packaging. I think it's so nice. This is their Maracuja Bronzing Serum, but honestly, I'm not a big fan of like bronzing serums or self-tanners, so I'm going to give this to somebody else who might like it better than me. This one is from Pure Lease. It is their SPF 30 sunscreen. I actually don't even know why it's in this drawer. This should be in like my skincare drawer, so I think I will hang on to that for a little while. I have this makeup sealant, which I haven't opened, and then this Coolest setting spray. I haven't opened either of these, and I don't really see myself trying them anytime in the near future just because I have setting sprays that I like, so I think I will pass these along to someone else. This is from IT Cosmetics. It is their My Sculpted Face palette, which comes with 6 shades. These are a little bit dark for me. Like obviously the top 2 aren't and the middle 2 aren't, but the bottom 2 are, and I think I will just give this to one of my sisters who has like a little bit of a darker skin tone and see if they can get use out of it. I actually have a contour palette that I'm using and that I love right now from Anastasia. This one is from Aesthetica, and it is a contour kit. This almost looks exactly like the Anastasia contour kit that I have. I'll have to try it out and see if it's a dupe. I wonder if it's even cheaper. I don't know. I think I might hang on to this one to see if it's a dupe and see if it's cheaper. That way I can possibly recommend it. But if I don't, if it is exactly the same, I'll probably end up just passing this one along to someone else too. Over on the side, I just have a few other products. This is the e.l.f. Foundation Palette, which I haven't really gotten a chance to use very much, so I am going to hang on to that one for a little while longer until I get a chance to test it out. I do have 4 of the Too Faced Born This Way foundations, which is a little excessive for sure. I did donate all the other colors because they sent me the whole collection when it came out, which was so kind of them, but these are like the 4 that might possibly match me. I wasn't sure. I have to actually go through and try them on my face, and honestly it's not my favorite foundation, but I don't know if I've given it like a fair chance, so I still want to try it. I'll find out which one matches me best and then declutter the other 3. And then back here I have the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation, which I really like. I just recently tried that, and it's just a good kind of medium coverage foundation. This one is the e.l.f. Foundation Serum. This one's a little bit too lightweight for me. It's almost like you're not even putting anything on your skin, so if you like sheer foundations, you might really like that one, so I'm going to declutter that one. And the last thing I have is from Tarte Cosmetics. This is their Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation. I love this so much, but my skin broke out, and I don't know if it was from this foundation or something else, so I have to try it again and see if it makes my skin break out again, and I hope it doesn't because I really like it. So that's what my drawer looks like now. I decluttered so many products. I did not expect to go through and declutter that many. I don't know why I was holding on to so many products that I just don't use, but I'm really excited to just have a really kind of downsized, manageable collection. I feel like this isn't too crazy, and it still gives me room to try some new products. So I'm going to go ahead and pass these along or get rid of expired products. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch, and I'll see you in my next declutter. Bye.